Hello.
We made it to Wednesday, halfway through the week.
Hump day, baby.
The stories today are pretty serious.
Yes,
All
they
of them
are.
are pretty serious stuff. If
We'll
you're
throwing one fun one in.
Yeah, we'll throw in some Sydney Sweeney jeans towards the end. But if you're on the internet, you obviously saw last night the biggest streamer, I think now that Kai Cenat retired
Yeah.
for the time being, is probably
He's right up
Clavicular.
there.
He overdosed, allegedly. Suspected overdose is what they're telling us on live stream.
Yeah.
So pretty serious stuff. He's okay. It seems he's spoken out since, but was hospitalized. So we will get into all those details. Katy Perry, Ruby Rose made some allegations earlier on in the week that she had sexually assaulted her while at a club in Australia like 15 years ago.
15.
Katy Perry denied it, and I kind of thought that was going to be the end of it, but
So did I, but it's clearly not.
no, because the cops are now investigating. So kind of crazy that Katy Perry is under investigation for alleged sexual assault. So we'll get into that as well. Taylor Frankie Paul, I kind of forgot about her for a minute.
Some exciting news for her, at least.
Yeah, some good news for her. She definitely needs it. And then Sydney Sweeney has some new shorts. So we'll end on a lighter note with that. So for starters, Clavicular, or we'll say Clav, because I know you're going to struggle with that name.
I'm going to refer to him as him.
Yeah, Clav. He was hospitalized Tuesday night. It all went down on his stream where he started acting, leaning back in his chair, and then they kind of moved the camera so you couldn't see him.
Because he was telling his friends, he was like, I have to go sit down. I have to go sit down. They sit him down, and then his friends ask him for water. But I thought it was so weird because one of the guys in the live stream with him, it was like, you need an Addy? You need an Addy?
Well, he's pretty open about his use of those kind of things.
Yes, he was talking about blue maxing, doing everything.
Which I don't know what blue maxing is. No. I barely even know what mogging is.
Yeah, I was trying to Google it all before. Some people in the back were telling me.
So there's video now that we can play of it, I believe it's his security carrying him out. Obviously, a super scary scene. He's loaded into an ambulance. We were told last night that it was for a suspected overdose. Unclear on what he overdosed on. Because like I said, he's pretty open about taking peptides. I don't even know if you can OD on that, but taking Adderall. I know he was arrested in Arizona a month ago, and he had pills on him or some type of substances. So I don't really know what the guy does. No, but
because there's
clearly
30 minutes before in the video, before he starts to get all woozy and everything, where he takes a shot of what it looks to be like an energy drink.
5-hour energy.
Yeah, but the camera pans away from him. I think we have it here. Yeah.
So everyone's pointing to this, and maybe I just I'm not in the drug scene, but that's a 5-hour energy to me. But people are saying online that it's commonly used to put certain drugs in.
Yeah, so you can carry it out in public. And then the camera pans away. And then there's also people speculating online or even here that he was holding his hand funny. So there may have also been some sort of pill in his hand. And that's why the camera panned away from him.
Got it.
Whatever
so
it was very
he was released from the hospital. He released a statement saying he just got home. That was brutal. All of the substances. So he's copying to the fact that he was taking things.
Yes.
Are just a cope trying to feel neurotypical while being in public. But obviously that isn't a real solution. The worst part of tonight was my face descending from the life support mask. So
it was so scary.
Super scary. And, unfortunately, this is just what happens, unfortunately, with all these streamers nowadays. I know they get rich and famous, but
when he was walking around during this live stream, so many people were coming up to him on the street, taking photos with him. So excited to see him. So it was sad that it ended like this. Yeah,
and clearly I think he needs to take a look in the mirror and figure out hey, man, maybe you need to. First of all, I know he does these 24-hour streams. No human is capable of having everything they do stream 24/7, trying to be entertaining.
No.
Clearly, he's just pushing himself to the max. And max looks maxing. I didn't mean to do that.
But it's finally to the level of fame that he wants, but at what cost?
Right. And it's scary. And all these guys talk and girls talk about all the strain on their mental health. And again, I don't know exactly. I don't want to speculate on what he's taking, but he needs to chill out.
Obviously, if you end up in the hospital ODing on a random night out or any night out, you should definitely look into getting some help.
For sure.
And hopefully he does.
For sure. And, you know, unfortunately, a lot of these kids, they talk about how the streaming thing kind of becomes like a drug for them. They need the attention. They need the dopamine hit they get from, like, you know, doing these streams and engaging with their chat and people coming up to them. But, like, at the end of the day, that's all for naught if, you know, something terrible happens.
Yeah.
So.
Well, lucky that his security team was there because they were the ones helping him. You can see, like, in the back, like, of the mirror, like, they were like, wrap it up, like, he needs water, like, he needs help. Because his two friends were
but what are these people? What are these people around him doing?
That's what I want to know. When the guy, like, sees, like, his friend going backwards and he's asking if he wants, like, an Adderall. I don't know if he thought, like, Clav was. You see, I had to do Clav.
Yeah.
Like, Clav was, like, faking it for, like, streams or, like, something. But it's like there has to be a level of some compassion, like checking like on your friend, and it's not just for,
unfortunately, when a lot of these people, I mean, they're like the new age celebrities. I feel like they get a lot of people around them who probably don't have their best interests and probably weren't friends with them for a long time and are just using them for clout. So at the end of the day, like,
and they're trying to put his live streams for like their numbers so they can probably branch off into their own.
This guy needs to get some good people around him though, for sure, and
serious help
and figure it out before it's too late. So yeah,
luckily he's fine today.
Yeah,
but hopefully he's like actually taking it serious.
I was confused. So he has that he posted a photo of himself. There's like a massive scratch on him.
I don't know if that's
fall.
From the life support
or is that
mask,
from
right?
the mask?
Yeah, because that's what he was saying was like the scariest part about it. But hopefully he does a live stream tonight and he gets some help.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back to streaming tonight.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Katy Perry.
Yeah, do you want to get into this?
This one was actually insane to me because, as you said, I thought that Ruby Rose came out with all these claims that she sexually harassed her in a club 15 years ago. The claims were wild, what she said Katy did to her. I don't even know if
rubbing her vagina on her face.
Yeah, in the club, like complete. And Katy denied it. Was like, that did not happen at all. And so I thought that was the end of it.
Plus,
it would keep going.
Ruby Rose has, through the years, has been, you know, pretty controversial of saying pretty wild things on the internet.
All the stuff like the Batman stuff and Warner Brothers and all that.
So I mean, maybe this is all true and she's just like a truth teller, but also I think a lot of people think, you know, like the boy who cried wolf situation. Like, oh, she always says wild stuff. Can you really believe what she's saying? But apparently the Victoria police somewhat believe it.
Yeah, they're investigating it. They want to like make sure that nothing actually did happen in this situation. And then Ruby Rose was like, I was in my early 20s. She was Katy Perry. Like, I didn't feel like comfortable saying anything, but like now I'm saying something. And this all got brought up because of the Coachella video, right? Everyone was like siding like with Katy, saying like Katy's like so fun, blah, 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 blah. And Ruby Rose
just went off,
as
she does on social media. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the laws are in Melbourne. If Charlie Cotton was here, I'm sure we still wouldn't know what the laws are.
You just
have
to bring him up every time. You just
but I was just saying. I mean, he's Australian. This isn't. No, you're good enough. You're good enough.
You think Cotton knows the Australian
That's what I was saying.
laws?
He still wouldn't know, but we at least could have someone from Australia.
Okay, mate, I can try my best.
Okay, yeah, please don't do that. But. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they haven't said whether they're going to speak to Katy or
Katy wants nothing
or Ruby.
To do with this, I'm sure, as no one would if a case, especially if it's not true. But she has to do something if they're like being investigated on her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they're going to reach out to the parties involved, see if there are witnesses. I don't know what the statute of limitations are there. Obviously, this happened in what, like 2012, allegedly?
In 2010. Yeah.
So
she vomited after it because it was so disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I personally took it. I mean, obviously, sexual assault, like that's a huge accusation to make. But I almost took a lot of the tweets to be as her trying to like shade Katy Perry as being like disgusting and stuff.
Yeah, but extreme lengths that this isn't true to do.
For sure. Right. And obviously, if it ends up not being true, I can't imagine, and Katy Perry is going to be very forgiving as far as filing a lawsuit or, I mean, because this is
because it's already
becoming a pretty big deal.
Yeah, because regardless, it's already out there. People will believe like what.
And I think people are digging up photos. There are photos of them together, right? In the past.
I'm sure because wasn't she almost with Orlando Bloom like around then? So she would be in Australia more.
Yeah. Is he Australian?
Oh, he's Britain. British?
Australian adjacent.
Yeah, he's part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, we'll see what happens. I would
Yeah.
be
I hope
shocked.
Ruby Rose wouldn't lie about this,
Yeah.
but I also hope that Katy Perry wouldn't do this. So
Anyone who accuses someone of sexual assault if it didn't happen is that's pretty disgusting.
Yeah,
But
well,
also if
considering
it
they
did
caused all
happen, then
victims.
then you should speak up and hopefully some justice can happen. I don't think this case is going to go anywhere. I mean, it was a 16-year-old incident. I don't know
Yeah.
how they're going to obtain, enough evidence to actually.
Well, no, unless
there's it's on video.
But
I
Ruby
guess.
would have had to like pull like the security tapes then, or like do something.
Yeah, and
because
it's
there was
like
no police report or anything filed out during the time.
right, and it's like okay, they could go to this nightclub, but are they going to have security footage from 16 years ago?
No.
I highly doubt it.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, definitely a big story for sure.
Yes.
So some good news for Taylor Frankie Paul. So that she's going to not face criminal charges in the domestic violence incident involving her ex Dakota.
She has to feel so relieved because it was not. I mean, her Bachelorette entire show got
relieved or pissed off, because it's like, yes, you're relieved in one sense that you're not getting charged, so that's one less incident you have to deal with, but also. And this was the investigation. Oh, it was a couple of the investigations. So 2 separate incidents.
the recent one back in February 2026.
And basically what cops said or prosecutors said is there just was insufficient evidence. They didn't have enough evidence to charge her with anything. So that's good. Obviously she was on probation, but I guess the point I was trying to make is like, this is part of the whole like storm of why she got canceled and she didn't even end up getting
But that video is damning because you can read the police.
But that's the thing is she didn't end up getting charged for either of those incidents.
No, well, she already got charged for the 2023. I don't think that the justice system can go back and recharge you for anything.
No, for sure. Yeah, she already went through the whole criminal proceedings for that, but that was old, and so the new ones.
I am surprised though she didn't violate her probation. That's what I am shocked about. But maybe because Dakota didn't like do anything or like
I think it's just because it's like the whole like you can't get in trouble for you're saying just the fact that they went to cops again or the old video.
No, not the old video because she was already
exactly.
So it's like the new stuff that he like was.
Yeah, but if they ended up saying like there wasn't enough here to do anything, then like okay, so nothing, no harm, no foul.
But so does Disney and Hulu and ABC, do they
No, that's that
Bachelorette show is just done.
Yeah, for sure.
They should just show it. I mean, I really am interested to see.
I know.
Let's be real though. If they do show it, I feel like it'll get good ratings because of all the buzz. But it's like it'll be like every other Bachelorette, boring as shit.
That is so rude.
You watch that show still?
I mean, sometimes I would have watched this one just because I'm a Secret Lives of Mormon Wives fan, so it would have been cool. And I never wanted her and Dakota to be together because, as you can see, they're
pretty toxic.
Yes, they're so toxic.
Well, newsflash, I heard she didn't even end up with the guy that she.
You're just
allegedly
spoiling everything for me, aren't you?
Well, spoiling something that's never going to come out.
You don't know. It could be.
They should just put it out.
But is this going to help the cast now want to film with her again? Because that was why it was also put on pause, was one of the reasons that the cast didn't want to film with her. And one of the castmates was seen with her last night.
Those people are all this whole like story that they all banded together because of the domestic violence not to film is such bullshit.
I don't think it
Did you see all those people at Coachella? They're all like wannabe influencers.
They are, but if you watch the series, they were like, Taylor, this is like your last straw. You can't keep getting into trouble. You're making us look trashy. You're hurting our
They are
brand
not gonna let domestic violence get in the way of them
brand
being
deals.
famous.
They only care about the brand deals.
Okay.
So they were
that could
losing
make sense,
deals.
I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
You mess with someone's money. That's when it gets real.
They're gonna they'll film with her.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
On to your favorite girl.
Yeah, real quick. Sydney Sweeney. So she did another ad with American Eagles.
Yeah.
Shorts this time.
Oh,
I'm actually a pretty big fan of jean shorts on women.
You're not?
No, I am.
Oh.
I am.
Because you can see their legs?
Yeah, well, I just think it's a nice look.
What are you not a fan of on women? Sweats?
I hate the sweats. Sweats are fine.
Like
no,
those
the
little
mom
leggings?
jeans
Oh,
phase that
people don't
went
like
the
that.
high waisted. Not a fan.
Yeah. Oh my God, my eye is watering like crazy right now.
Long nails. Oh yeah, that's disgusting as well.
Long nails freak me out. I feel like mine are a good length. You have to have like some.
Yeah, yours look nice.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
aggressive.
thank
Pretty
you.
aggressive color though.
I know, but it's like spring, and I had it on yellow before.
Okay,
I wanted to be
spring.
like bright and shiny.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do red next month for when I go to Switzerland to match their flag.
You just plan these things out, huh?
Kind of, yeah.
Wow.
But the ad was funny. She was like, "What branding I'm wearing?" Yeah.
So she's
that
just
one.
leaning into it again,
She has to.
which she has been the whole time.
Yes.
And it's like at the end of the day, those jeans sold like crazy. She doesn't care about
Very
the
smart
controversy.
of American Eagle. Why wouldn't they
For
have
sure.
her back in it if she's been willing to do it?
For sure, she didn't care about the controversy at all.
No, her name was
so-
in the headlines. People supported her. People hated her. But let's be honest, that's Sydney Sweeney. She's always has like the internet divided. If they hate
Also,
her or
wait,
love
did she
her.
cut her hair? or
It's
is
been
it-
that short for a while now.
Oh, has it?
yeah, I'm
I
really.
should have noticed that.
Yeah, I think you were looking at some other.
That's
stuff and
another.
Didn't notice.
Yeah,
it.
clearly I was distracted. Yeah, it's. Oh, okay. All right, let's get to
Are
the
you
comments.
are you happy?
Well, yeah, I'm fine with it. That was the other thing I was gonna say. It's kind of like shorter hair. I'd rather it longer.
Yeah, longer's nice. Shorter hair feels.
I was
like a
gonna
mom
say
hair.
something, but I couldn't really tell if your hair was tied back right now.
No, it's
or...
curled.
Okay, it looks good. You look good.
Stop it.
Clav, Stacy Lacey, hope he gets help.
Same.
Everyone should hope he gets help.
Yes.
And stop listening to these clout chasers that are around you.
Mm-hmm.
Young Thiz, Clavicular has potential if he stops abusing drugs to feel normal in society. So yeah, his statement was kind of interesting. So his statement was kind of saying he
know.
takes it to act normal because of all the
Like anxiety or
anxiety or
like
whatever he has dealing with all these people in
I know, so,
public.
like,
But it's
that's
like,
weird.
dude, if you need to take drugs
to
with
go,
your job or being a streamer,
then you're not on the right job.
yeah, you got to pivot, my
No.
guy. Shane Yit, streaming is a drug. Yeah, I mean, people talk about it all
We're
the
hearing
time.
about that more and more.
Social media, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Jack Davis 8701. You think Clavicular is bigger than Speed?
He's-
Oh yeah, maybe not actually.
Yeah.
I thought Kai was by far the biggest streamer, and then he retired.
Kai was the biggest streamer.
And then Speed is probably bigger.
Two
But
different
I think
audiences.
Clav is just more viral. I don't know if it's maybe
Yeah.
it's just my Twitter feed, but it's like he's just all over Twitter.
Yes.
Where I don't Speed is maybe a bigger celebrity though. Like if you ask more people in the world, they'll probably know who Speed is over Clav, but
I don't
he's
know,
more
when you
like
saw
viral.
Clavicular out in public, everyone was coming up to him.
Well, all these streamers, everyone's
It's
like
just ins-
they're famous. People
Yeah.
want to be on their streams, the whole thing. Katy Perry and Ruby Rose, Donna Hall. This doesn't look good for Prime Minister's girlfriend. Yeah, it's definitely not a good look for sure. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
let the
courts do their
investigation,
system.
yeah, play its course or run its course.
Yeah.
I should say. We both kind of fucked that up.
It's not a good look for. I don't know. It's just not a good look for Katy Perry. You don't want your name like even wrapped around in that. And
no.
let's hope it's not true because that's just
No.
disturbing.
And Jenny J, Orlando Bloom's British. OMG. Yeah, I
Right?
know.
I know.
I didn't know what the hell he was. to
I
be
knew when I
honest.
said
I wouldn't even
Aussie
be
that I
shocked
was
if he
wrong.
was American, really.
No.
No, there's some
No.
people that shocking, like the guy, Charlie. It's Charlie Hunnam, the guy who played Jackson.
Yeah, who's Irish. In Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, when I heard him speak for the first time, I was floored because I had
Yeah.
only seen him.
Sometimes accents like
I had
really
only
take
seen
you
him
aback.
in Sons of Anarchy, and I for sure thought the guy was American.
Yeah, well,
so.
that's how I felt
great
about
actor.
Keith Urban because he sounds American when he sings, but he's full blown.
Oh yeah,
Aussie.
that's true too.
yeah.
Accents, crazy.
That's who would have thought.
Alrighty, well, we will see you guys tomorrow
Yeah, your last day tomorrow.
for a while.
What? Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm only off for a while.